Furthermore, of Monroe, Louisiana. Oh, this is a few years back. He might be retired now. Is a Catholic coward. He is conducting harassment for the Pope. America is one of the papal states. And he has gone to one of his parishioners. Oh, I got that one, didn't I? One of his parishioners' homes, and he explains that you've got an applicant for the job that's very well qualified at their company, yes. But the Pope doesn't like him. So we would appreciate it if, even though he's more qualified than all other applicants, if you would conduct the Pope's harassment in that way, not hiring him. Request another spotlight. It's Friday night in Texas, and he says, "Howdy, fellas. You want to hear a frantic mother in a burning building whose AT&T lifeline is not working? Come on into my office. I got some blood. Got it from the hospital. One of my victims. We can soak our hands as we listen to the frantic mother scream." These are some cowardly Catholics I went to school with. Make that video right now of your family's lifeline not working as you tried to call me in gold. And get the cowardly Catholics being cowardly Catholics worldwide. Remember to post. California Governor Newsom has been acting under the Pope's direction, active in America's Hijacked Lifelines with Randall Stephenson, cowardly Catholic, placing him in office without due process. And they've asked him at the Senate subcommittee, why weren't you protecting a man in a wheelchair from cowardly Iranian terrorists with Solari Enterprises that I call terrorists because I can't reach them, and the senator says. 424-229-4140. Why weren't you doing your job? And Newsom says, well, I'm hoping that the dangerous Muslim terrorists on American soil that the military is not addressing with Solari Enterprises, I'm hoping they will just up and kill them. Then I won't have to worry. I can go about my presidential bed. Impeach because we can't reach. Recall because we can't call. U.S. Mayor Garcetti of Los Angeles. He is, of course, Jewish, so he doesn't have to hold to the tenets of truth of Christianity. And he hasn't been doing his job protecting Los Angeles handicapped citizens, especially this one, Melton, being threatened with the dangerous Iranian Muslims on American soil, active in America's Hijacked Lifelines, and just plain being a threat to our security as a nation, with the military folks not addressing what they should be addressing. And Garcetti says, oh, I'm just waiting for them to up and kill him so that I can just run for president. Impeach because we can't reach, recall because we can't call. Melton. Trump is a Presbyterian, so of course he doesn't hold the tenets of truth that Christianity does. And he's been asked at a photo op as they chant, impeach because we can't reach. Impeach Trump because we can't reach Melton. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. Recall because we can't call. 424-229-4140, and we don't know when else our phones won't be allowed to work, as these Iranian terrorists with Solari Enterprises harass a Christian in a wheelchair. Why aren't you doing your job as Commander-in-Chief simply with the dangerous Iranian Muslims praying to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below on American soil? And Trump says, oh, that's an easy question. I'm just hoping they'll up and kill him, that Christian in the wheelchair, so that I can get another term. Oh, damn. So Trump is having a photo op, and the general's there to answer the questions Trump doesn't want to answer. And they ask, why are the Catholics with Governor Newsom of California with his impeachable malfeasance and use of cops for the Pope, I'm assuming, as well as all Catholics worldwide? Why is he harassing a Christian in a wheelchair so openly with the Mormon cult, the Muslim cult, and the Catholics? And the general, he has a rare, honest moment. He says, "What? We're just waiting for the dangerous Iranian compromising our security as a nation, Solari Enterprises, to kill the man." So Trump here can get another 4 years. It's going to be a silent Cyber Plate 93 check. It was a police car. Lots of folks understand exactly what I mean. Back in 2014, maybe even 2013, I don't know, I was walking up to get some food at Walmart. It had a small Walmart up above downtown LA, across the highway there. And a Catholic terrorist, Irish-looking thug, was laying in wait for me, part of the popes and part of the Catholics, Archbishop Gomez, whoever was there at the time. In reference to my Plate 93 checks, he had the phone up against his head, looking, staring me down, glaring me down like the devil Lori, and saying, "So what do you want me to do?" So that cop, I'm sure, that just sped past here, and then someone turned on the broken computer. Now I have to get another one, but turned it on so that the YouTube interrupted. Make that video, post that video in front of all Catholic cops worldwide. Why can't you reach me? 424-229-4140. What do you know? They might know more. What do you know about the Pope's active part in the world's hijacked lifelines? The being thugs behind a lot of good history. But this one here is corrupt of the blackened soul it has. Get it on video. Try to call me from Vatican City. Make a video of your hijacked lifeline in Vatican City. You don't know when else the Pope will be stopping your phone from working. Siren, Plate 93 check. 424-229-4140. All true believers worldwide. You pick up that phone, you try to call me. And yes, Pendola, Stevenson, Rose, Marsh, I got Pendola, Freeman, and I could go on and on. The Catholics, you know. As you try to call me, I want you to envision your phone not working as your family's in a burning building, and the Catholics there that you know, wherever you are, being active in doing the opposite of what faith is. My livelihood's been AT&T'd. Oh, my mathematics livelihood. Graduated with a 3.39 BS in math. My graphic art livelihood, oh, that's not supposed to be there, that's hatred. And yes, my real livelihood, building Jesus' immaculate house, those 1,000 points of light. Being hijacked, you envision your phone not working and you call those Catholics on it. In person or via speakerphone, you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Some of those are from kindergarten. and their families active in the world's hijacked lifelines back then. Some are from high school. Make that video of your hijack call to me. Call me, try to. From Vatican City, make a video of your wife's phone, your son's phone, your daughter's phone, not working as you try to call me and you don't know when else. Those who have the Pope making money hand over fist, when they will be hijacking your lifeline. They're already AT&T in your livelihood. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. My muscles are getting tired. They're sore as anything. Yeah, that's going on with the whole body. Used to be all dark brown. Medical research being passed by with, in particular, the dignity held. Catholic cowards of Los Angeles and California, I think. Get it on video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and envision your family's phone not working. Your AT&T livelihood, whatever one thing you get. When you don't get me, you're getting that with countless other customers. That's the AT&T livelihood, so that whoever's top of your business, might be a Catholic, huh, can get the business. So, Archbishop Gomez of Los Angeles, under the authority of the Papal States worldwide, he does not have to follow the teachings and truth of Jesus. So when someone asked him, one of the tourists into the cathedral by the highway there in downtown LA, when they asked him, why aren't you doing your job as a Christian, as a leader of Christians, to protect a man in a wheelchair, a Christian in a wheelchair? And Archbishop Gomez says, oh, the Pope told me specifically to just wait until they kill him. Then we can make more money bilking tourists. See a helicopter, 911, Flight 93, checking posting 5. You're trying to call me, Milton. And you want to know why America's lifelines are being hijacked when you do. Get it on video. Not one Flight 93 check in over a decade, 11 years actually, of asking. And remember, I'm trying to pull up a folder here. Oh, my parable real quick. So these two folks from a Protestant kind of background, or Christian Science, or one of those, they are talking, and they've been watching some of my stuff, and they say, you know, I thought it took a while for your ambulance to get there, and you know, I heard this guy that sounded like the Pope, just a laughing and a laughing. Oh yeah, it's Randall next door. Catholic coward running AT&T, being a henchman, high-tech style. It's Mr. Brady, apartment 409, calling to complain about the noise from apartment 309 again. The 18th of October. Don't call the police with even an anonymous complaint, as one of your managers advised me to. Because the man was told by Shauna, I'm going across the street to get food, he laid in wait to scream at a man in a wheelchair outside, and then in Shauna's office, as he bizarrely asked if I wanted to call the cops, as the man threatened me in front of her. Slaughter Enterprises praying to the 9/11 Muslim death with below. Can you do anything about that to make the noise stop? I know you got the security guard here on the weekend, and I haven't heard back from you about that. I'd like the video if I can get it in Shauna's office with the man screaming at me. The 22nd is going to be 3 months, I believe, in a few days. do you have to answer to like anybody who would enforce folks threatening a man in a wheelchair, a Christian? I'm Milton. And this is my graphic art. This is gold. Sharp wheelchair. Pick a card. Any card. I got 30,000 graphic art photos. Many of them are Flight 93 check imagery like this. Make a video of your hijack call to me from anywhere in the world. Oh, Vatican City if you're going there. Make a video of religious censorship that the Pope and the Catholic Church are an active part in. Post. Remember to check and post N5 in front of all Catholic priests, as well as all Catholics, doctors, other professional folks. Get them on video as you try to call me, and ask what's your part in the world's hijack lifelines. Post. Either Instagram has some Catholic devils that will not focus, or else someone on hand is interfering with that nice fire engine going past. Flight 93 check 424-229-4140. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking, guys. Make that video of America's hijack lifelines and post it. And they're worried as hell about what's very true. The devil Catholics, active part, and the rest of the world's AT&T livelihoods and AT&T lifelines. Hear that fire engine or police car? Protect the world from the Catholics. Make that video if you hijack call to me. And call from Vatican City to show that true nature of the Pope hijacking America's lifelines. Hear a siren, 911 Flight 93 check and post in 5. We're at a party, and I can show you. I'm getting a little the colors in there instead of the same ones. And AT&T's Randall Stevenson is listening in on stuff as he, smiles and goes through the party on his phone. He's got the earbuds and phone in his hand or in his pocket, and he accidentally bumps something. There goes the phone a-flying, and he's listening to that frantic mother when he, as a cowardly Catholic, hijacked the call to 911. Try to call me right now. See what I mean by cowardly Catholics hijacking your lifelines. 424-229-4140. Post whatever you get when you don't get me. Of the second call to Solari Enterprises, Shauna, the manager, currently had 3 months ago, almost exactly. Got tired of just discarding or hiding in peace because we can't reach Catholic Governor Newsom for his hate crimes against Christians. He's waiting for the dangerous Iranian terrorists with Solari Enterprises to just kill me. Shauna makes sure they know when I go out. I only go out to go across the street to get food. And she had that man laying in wait for me as I came back. He screamed at me in a Christian in a wheelchair, then outside on Eagle Rock Boulevard, then inside for the office with the security cameras going. I got my audio of it, but they seem to be sweeping it under the rug. So ask Jewish Mayor Garcetti, Catholic Governor Newsom, Presbyterian Trump, why are you involved in hate crimes? Why are you allowing Solari Enterprises to so openly threaten, harass a Christian in a wheelchair? Second message this morning, I've left. Gone to complain to Solari, Iranian terrorist Solari Enterprises active in America's hijacked lifelines. And your family's hijacked lifelines. You test it in front of every Solari Enterprises employee. Make sure they're all legal. That cowardly Hussein kind of thing can, make folks look the other way. 323-810-4959. 323-810-4959. You try to call me in front of them, you get them screaming out what else they're involved in. I've also had this disappear. I've made screenshots of Susan Wojcicki. $490 million from bilking good folks out of their money with YouTube, fraudulent view counts, and also taking active part in dangerous religious censorship, religious hate crimes. I've made screenshots of it that failed to upload. About 5 or 6 at least of them. So call up your senator, ask why Susan Wojcicki is going over the board with religious hate, as well as everything in California. I'm still waiting. It's going to be the 22nd in a few days. I have yet to hear for 3 months since Shauna told the dangerous man in the apartment down below to lie in wait, and the only time I go out is to get my food and pills across the street. The man screamed at me. Oh, this is my AT&T livelihood. And then in Shauna's office, I'd like to know, since you can't make up your mind. All senators who have can I find out who the regional seen a downturn in your fundraising for re-election? You have to after the failed Russian financing fiasco. Try to call me right now. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, business signal. Not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. And yes, it's your AT&T re-election campaign. You know why I don't call the police? That's it. Shauna got tired of writing down or just plain skipping, and then I'm keeping track of them, the calls. And so she told the dangerous man down below as I went across the street to go out and harass me. What procedures do you have to answer to with those many agencies? Which one is looking out for Shauna? I'm not even sure if it's Shauna. She was very different. I swear Hollywood and she came in with a guy that looks has exactly a new casting like call for all of their cowardly Hussein placing. So I'm curious as to I don't think she's had the same look twice. If you could find somebody with the city who would look after Christians. That would be that Osama PR campaign in American television. Check out my long-lived sugar checks and such from last year. And yeah. See what I mean by that. Make a video if you had that call to me and ask Mayor Garcetti why he's just waiting for the dangerous Iranian Muslims of Solari to kill me so he can, make his presidential bid. Same with Newsom, Catholic Governor Newsom. Here, Randall Stevenson's Catholic hatred. Conducting AT&T livelihood. Oh, they bought Spectrum to harass a Christian in a wheelchair. Me, telling you the truth about your family's hijacked lifeline for a long time. Over 11 years and not one Flight 93 check call. Get Randall Stevenson, Catholic Randall Stevenson's hate on video. Wherever he is the loudest, across America, South America even, that is where he is conducting his hatred. He is for popes not being saints and active in America's and the world's hijacked lifelines. There's no way that the Vatican City Pope does not know about me asking for you to take of him his lifeline and getting him being corrupt, using Irish Catholic aid and Irish Catholic plug to intimidate and reference AT&T livelihoods outside the cathedral and downtown LA. They know full well about the top of the church, Catholic Church, being active in America's hijack lifelines. Get it on video. Randall Stevenson's hate, and the Pope, Catholics, some of whom I went to kindergarten with, being active as is Catholic Governor Newsom, active in America's hijack lifelines. Get that chant going. Recall because we can't call. That'd be LA Mayor Garcetti. And impeach because we can't reach. So that would be the governor, Catholic Governor Newsom. And yes, impeach Trump. Impeach because we can't reach Melton. Recall because we can't call. 424-229-4140. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. And yes, it involves our stolen mail as well. Make that video of truth right now. 424-229-4140. And if you go to a cathedral, Catholic cathedral, or Vatican City, make a video of someone in your family or friends, their lifeline being hijacked as you try to call me. Pope being the anti-pope, opposite of what he should be doing. Hear a siren. Let it remind you to get the names and numbers and addresses of cowardly Catholics in your neck of the woods. Devil bonds as well. Lori's my personal knife in the back sister. In the way of my work, building Jesus' immaculate house for a good half a century now. When you hear that siren, 911 Flight 93, checking posts and 5, and look for the Catholics and Devil Bonds. Cheryl Bond, gay brother of Samuel Lynn Bond, Lori's husband, works for the LA Department of Water and Power and alters phone payments, and for that conducts harassment for those purposes. And yes, when you see them broken down by the side of the road with that car karma, try to call me in front of them, get them screaming out whatever else they're involved in besides America's hijack lifelines. This video was just removed with high-tech toys from my phone. It's about Susan Wojcicki before the Senate subcommittee, not for her fraudulent business practices. Make a video of 20 of your friends going to one link, mine or someone else's, and it still says 0 views or 1 views. But because the senator wants to know, Melton, Kristen in a wheelchair, John Milton Brady was making several calls. I made several screenshots of Solari Enterprises Dangerous Muslims, me making a video of my messages left to Solari Enterprises harassing Christians in a wheelchair with their dangerous Muslim Iranians. And they said, you went in and removed those? And she says, hell yeah. We're waiting for the dangerous terrorists to kill him. So, David Wright has been called before the Senate subcommittee. And the senator asked, David, who's Mr. Wright, I've gotten the first name wrong, who is the head of LADWP and in charge of 1 in 30 Americans, not 1 in 30 Californians. 1 in 30 Americans, water and electricity. And the senator wants to know about his active part in America's hijacked lifelines and why he had Cheryl Bond, one of the gay traitor Bond brothers, married to Mu, Iranian wife. Why did you have them around? Did you look into stuff as far as what he might be doing, aside from altering phone payments of men in wheelchairs? What else was he doing? And he looks out into the audience, and there's that cowardly Hussein drink in one hand and going this way. So he takes the fifth. Video. It's the 5th time I've double clicked on the video here and it's not playing. Screen responds, play the video. That's taunting. That's Lori Ann Brady Bond right there. It has to let you know it's intentional. Does this one play? That's insane. Just over the damn top. Randall Stevenson's high-tech toys? Who knows? Make that video in front of all Catholics, especially priests worldwide. You're trying to call me? You want to know why the Pope is actively involved in the world's hijacked lifelines? Why he is in the way of good people worldwide building a better world? 424-229-4140. Ask him why Randall Stevenson is being so obvious, harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. This is my big eye. I got 2 of them. Notice the smaller, browner circles slowly disappearing, bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around, as the son of a carpenter and Mary, me, Melton. Let's go, sharp wheelchair. As I do a little genetic carpentry, changing my eyes from brown to blue. Check it out on youtube.com/DNFD series, DNFD SERIES, and also youtube.com/Melton4Imagery. Look for the Stigmata Eyes folder, and yes, Catholic Doctors, Dignity Health, and the Pope. It's where the buck stops, or whatever they have over there. Active in the world's hijacked lifelines and also holding back medical research. AT&T's Randall Stevenson, also conducting harassment methods for the Pope wherever Randall, based in Dallas, Texas, but South America and all of America, I believe. Make that video of your hijack call to me right now, 424-229-4140, 302. And the next time you're going to Vatican City or any Catholic run hospital or doctor's office, get your family's lifeline not working on video. The Pope praying to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below, holding back medical research, and your lifeline, 424-229-4140. Notice the brown circle is gone, bigger bluer circles growing in through and around with that genetic carpentry. Get it on video. And you want a funny quick parable to go along with it? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the research for Jesus at the Immaculate House and looking at houses all over the world on YouTube. And also the travel kind of things. And I find often buildings in different places go from being mosques to cathedrals, Catholic cathedrals, and back and forth. It can be confusing sometimes. And if you want to know why the Pope gets off the plane and kisses the ground, he kind of has to, because the first one that did that, he was kneeling down to pray to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below. Make a video of your hijack lifelines as you go to see the Vatican City and churches of archbishops and bishops all over the world. And you can repeat that funny story. He didn't know how to explain it, so he just said, I'm kissing the ground. Make the video, post a video. Pick a card, any card that has my number on it, and I'm betting you can demonstrate the Catholic fraud of a faith. Oh, it wasn't always like that. A lot of good saints. I'm still working on my saints. As I calmly and patiently wait, handsome bald guy. Have trouble doing two things at once. Calmly and patiently wait for you to tear down the Great Wall of Chinese evil around me. It's already crumbling around me and worldwide. Come tell me, what does that place need to inspire the future and the present to greatness? And make that video. Ask that Catholic priest you know, why is the Pope active in America's hijack lifelines? I'm still used to saying that. Your phones go all over the world, don't they? Why is the Pope active in harassing Christians to accomplish whatever the Catholic Church wants worldwide? Why is he active in your family's hijack lifeline? There's your wife's phone. You're trying to call me. And yes, not one Flight 93 check. 9/11 Flight 93 check. But you pick up your phone, try to call me. 424-229-4140. Not one, and over 11 years of asking. And yes, I've noticed quite a few of the Catholics' devils went to kindergarten on through high school with them. I'm putting a lot of names down on this latest as my, if you're wondering why it's a background with the new image, Mormon, Muslim, AT&T, Chinese, YouTube, and the Catholics are right here. And after I got that far, the gimp was lorried. Devil lorry him Brady Bond for a personal knife in the back. It was lorried, and I can't get the drop shadow to appear properly, and also the drop down for the visible non-visible layers, it's not working properly as well. Get that video if you hijack cartoons. Post whatever you get when you don't get me, and ask all Catholic priests, why aren't you doing something about that? That's your flock. Hijack lifeline, AT&T livelihood, as well as AT&T lifeline. For all you can't afford to send your kids to private school, or Catholic private school, yeah, your AT&T livelihood's probably the reason you can't. Make that video, post that video, come see me in person, have wit, we'll travel. Show me the perfect place to build. Jesus is Immaculate House. Best people to start building with. Those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness. Put the first brick of truth in right now. Your hijack call to me. Any truthful, any good priest or none will tell you that Jesus' house built on truth. Get it on video. Post. Put that first brick of truth in. Come see me. Have wit, we'll travel. Hear Randall Stevenson's bloody-handed Catholic hatred of the rest of the world. Get it on video. Your hijack call to me. And envision your family in a burning building, and the Catholics from the Pope on down, their hatred is stopping your family's lifeline from working. Try to call me Milton in front of all Catholic priests. I got a nice imagery list going of those I went to kindergarten, grade school, and high school with. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Post, and you ask them, all of them, what's your very active part in America's hijack lifelines, the world's hijack lifelines?